Hello dear friends, welcome in my channel Physics Make It Simple. Today is a lecture number 17 as long as the rotational dynamics is concerned, and in this lecture we want to study angular momentum or moment of linear momentum of rotating body. That's all. Before starting directly, I have drawn the diagram. Observe that diagram carefully. Consider a rotating body moves with angular velocity omega. This angular velocity is constant. So we can say that consider a body moving or rotating with angular velocity omega in anti-clockwise direction. Axis of rotation is not shown in the figure. Axis of rotation is exactly perpendicular to the plane of the figure passing through point O. This sentence you should purposefully write below the diagram that I have written here. See here, axis of rotation is perpendicular to the plane of the figure passing through point O. Then we have to write explanation with a very simple English sentence. Consider a rigid body consisting of large number of particles of masses m1, m2, m3, m4, m5 ... mn separated by a perpendicular distances r1, r2, r3, r5, r4, r5 ... rn from axis of rotation. Rigid body is rotating with constant angular velocity omega. That I have already told you. Let magnitude of the angular momentum of mass m1 is L1, which is equal to P1 into R1. That is a formula. P1, this is a magnitude of the angular momentum P1 without arrow. P1 into R1 is nothing but L1. Magnitude of the angular momentum of the particle of mass m1 is capital L1, which is equal to P1 into R1. That I have written here. Equation number 1. We know linear momentum, that linear momentum is denoted by P1, which is nothing but the mass into velocity. So linear momentum P1 of the particle of mass m1 is given by P1 is equal to m1 into v1. That I have written here. m1 into v1 is equal to m1. We know many times we have learned this relation. v1 is equal to r1 into omega. Put the value of v1 is equal to r1 into omega here. So we'll get what? P1 is equal to m1 v1 is equal to m1 r1 omega. So the value of P1 we have to put in equation 1. Then we get what here? That I have written here. Put this value in equation 1. We get L1 is equal to, put the value of P1. P1 is equal to m1 r1 omega into r1 is equal to m1 r1 square omega. In this way, that is a angular momentum L1 of particle of mass m1 is given by capital L1 is equal to m1 r1 square omega. Remember well, angular velocity omega remain constant. Angular velocity omega remain constant. Similarly, this is a symbol of similarly. From this we can write L2 is equal to m2 r2 square omega. L3 is equal to m3 r3 square omega. ... ln is equal to mn rn square omega. So in this way we get L1, L2, L3 ... ln separate angular momenta of each particle. We have to calculate angular momentum of rotating body. So angular momentum of rotating body is given by capital L is equal to L1 plus L2 plus L3 plus ... plus ln. That formula I have written on the board. See carefully and put the values of L1, L2 L1, L2, L3 in the formula, we can write capital L is equal to m1 r1 square omega plus m2 r2 square omega plus plus mn rn square omega. From this, omega is taking common here outside the bracket, so we can write here capital L is equal to m1 r1 square plus m2 r2 square plus plus mn rn square is equal to omega. What the bracket term indicate? It is a definition of moment of inertia. In abstract form, in short form, we can write this like this. Capital L is equal to summation mi ri square, where I starts from 1 to n into omega. And what is this bracket term? It is a definition of moment of inertia of rotating body denoted by capital I. So we can write here capital L is equal to I omega. This is a formula of angular momentum of rotating body. Capital L is equal to I omega. So in vector form, how we can write it? We can write like this. Vector L is equal to I into omega vector, or this may be written as like this. Vector L is equal to vector R cross vector P, where this vector R is called position vector and vector P is called as linear momentum in vector form. So in this way, this is a vector form of angular momentum. Vector L is equal to I omega vector, or vector L is equal to vector R cross vector P. From this relation particularly, we have written the SI unit of angular momentum. Unit of R is meter, unit of linear momentum is kilogram meter per second, and from that we can write like this. SI unit of angular momentum capital L is equal to kilogram meter square per second. Its angular momentum, its dimension of angular momentum, we write m1 L2, see here L2 t minus 1. This is the dimension of angular momentum. In this way, this article we have finished, and in the next lecture we will see remaining articles regarding rotational dynamics. So till now we will stop here and then we will meet in the next lecture. Okay.